So this video takes a look at the Common Audit Report application, shortened to CARA, from a third-party auditor perspective. So Niall, when is CARA going to be used and for what types of audits?
So it's actually being used now by some certification bodies, but the mandatory implementation date is 1st of January 2021. So any audits done from that date, regardless of who the certification body is, will be done using CARA. It's also just for the CB auditors, the third-party auditors, it's really worth just referring to the CB Communique 2020-007 that just gives a little bit more information and provides some links to additional resources. It will be used for all audits. So whether you're doing a stage 1 readiness review, whether you're doing a stage 2 initial audit, a surveillance, a recertification, a special audit, CARA will be used.
Yeah. And Devin, do you think it will actually affect the way that the auditors undertake the audit and collect the evidence?
No.
Yeah,
that's a good question, Paul. It should not affect the way you're conducting the audit at all. We're following the same requirements that were outlined in IATF 16949, just specifically putting it into a new format that's easier for everyone to read and understand.
Yeah. When it comes to the reporting part, we have mentioned in the previous video about auditors will be given more time to complete the report. Will auditors need any specific hardware or software to be able to run the CARA application?
So again, it's important to stress this is a browser-based application. So there's no platform as such. It's not a database. It's simply the auditor will use their auditor ID, their auditor number, which is their 5ADP, 4ADP, or their 3 number to access CARA. There's a particular web page that they will go to. They will access it using their auditor ID, and then they're away. We've got within the CARA ecosystem, there is a wiki page, and that wiki page provides lots of resources, and it's at that wiki page that again is accessible from the CB Communique that will include all of the training as well for auditors. And again, as was mentioned earlier, auditors know how to undertake audits and report audits. All we need to do is make sure they're familiar with and understand this common audit reporting application. So there'll be support and training for them in the wiki page.
Yeah, I know there's going to be a different level of technical expertise in the use of IT equipment amongst the 3,000 IATF 16949 auditors. Devin, have you had any feedback so far about the ease of use of CARA from the pilots that have been done?
We've received a lot of feedback, and we're constantly updating, making changes to make sure that we address all issues that auditors and certification bodies are having with the system, hence the delayed rollout for that pilot program. However, once auditors are starting to get used to it, they generally like it.
Yeah, and I guess it's going to be a big advantage to the third-party auditors that work for multiple certification bodies, because they are going to be using, again, a common report irrespective of which certification body they're doing the audit for. Do you see that, Niall?
Absolutely, yeah. So I think, there are benefits all round, but certainly if we focus on third-party auditors, those that are working for more than one certification body, or those that might move from one certification body to another, will have that familiarity of the application. It's worth mentioning, Paul, as well, that and this might be a whole nother video, but the non-conformity aspects of the audit will also be managed through CARA. So if you're a client and you have had a non-conformity from an audit, you will respond to that non-conformity through a CARA link.
Yeah, and I think we will explore upon the organization impact of CARA, we'll cover that in a separate video. CARA is going to happen. So if you are a third-party auditor for IATF 16949 watching this, this is not going to go away. This common approach to audit reporting will happen. The implementation day is January 2021. But I think there are a lot of advantages of this approach, particularly for those of you that are third-party auditors that are working for multiple certification bodies.